Guys, how's it going? tmanplays here with another Warno ranked game for you today, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun playing as the third armored division, and we're versus the 5E Blende. So, uh, if you realize from previous videos, our strategy against 5E is basically take out the AMX-10s and take out the Brennus, and then 5E basically has nothing that they can do against you because you will out armor them as long as you have better tanks because their standard AMX-30 B2 only has 16 pin. So as long as you keep the distance and take out those little sneaky AMX-10s, you're in a good spot for the rest of the game. So going to be a little conservative on the deployment. You'll see plenty of recon as we want to spot these AMX-10s and get rid of them as soon as possible. So LRS, Bradley's, plenty of scouts going all over the place. And, well, right off the bat, we see a whole little convoy of these AMX-10s on my right side. So, wasn't really expecting that. But we do have two AT4 teams and a machine gunner heading to this direction. Also, Bradley, which we're now going to position here in case he decides to bring those down this road. And, well, more AMX-10s on our left side here. So I was originally going to put the CV in the middle, but we're going to reroute that and try and deal with these AMX-10 RCs instead. On the right side, trying to deal with the Dragon Paras. But M1A1 is going to be able to shoot one as it's going to the side, and we're just going to quick hunt that towards the others. On the right side here, he actually moved them up into the town, which benefits me because of my AT4 teams here. So get another one down, trying to get the last one here, and we do get the kill. So all the AMX is dealt with on this side. I believe at this point they're all dealt with on this side. So we see he was going for kind of a deep push on each side is what it looks like. But because we went for the mainly defensive start, we were actually able to counteract that pretty effectively. So now he's going for the Super Puma drop, in the back of the zones, trying to CV snipe me, I assume. But we do have PVADs up, so we are going to be able to deal with this. This one is going to kind of escape, though. This one gets a view of all my infantry in the forest area. Is going to go down, and, well, to make sure no commandos survived, we're just going to send up the infantry. And because we have the AT4s paired with the engineer flash, these commandos are not going to last very long. As you can see, they're going down pretty quick with all the flames. So that's been dealt with. We have the supply to resupply those guys. On the left, trying to get out the infantry that he put here because I don't want any sort of breakthrough in my line. We're supporting this area with AT now. I'm gonna push up my M1A1 just a little bit, and some AA took down my Cobra. On the right side, bought a Cobra to deal with the commandos behind my line. Figured that was the most efficient way to deal with that. I like taking one card of the Cobras with the rockets for any rear line action, and then I take 3 cards of the Apache with the Hellfires, just for situations like this, so I can easily mop up stuff in my rear line for a pretty effective price. This is only 120 points, and you get plenty of rockets. You can also see doing a lot of damage to the Dragon Paras there, so all his pushing on this right side has been dealt with. On the left side, because I kind of defeated his rush into here, I'm assuming he wouldn't have much there. So just going to carefully move up my Abrams. Going to wait for some support, though, before we move that into the zone, as I don't want to just send this blind, because situations like this can happen, where he's trying to cluster my tank. Thankfully, I did get it in cover quick enough, so he wasn't able to spot that, and he does actually end up missing with the cluster. Because this was originally supposed to go to the middle, my CV over here, I rerouted to the middle so that we can go ahead and capture that. And we're going to go ahead and start getting up some AA. So You can also see just kind of if he does try and push infantry across, we have these machine gun teams that we can try and deal with that. Really need some sort of Abrams in this area as we're relying pretty heavily on this tow. But we have good control over this area. Uh, decent control here against infantry, just not vehicles. If he pushes up a vehicle right now, we're in a little bit of trouble. This side, we're getting together a push. And over here, I'm still not sure if he has any infantry in here. I'm assuming there might be one squad, so we are ordering up the engineers to deal with that. And we're going to get a Bradley on the side here, just in case he decides to try and be sneaky. M1HA going to this top left. Not the best purchase at this time. Really should have sent this kind of to the middle at this point. But we are sending it up here in case he does send any vehicles down this road. This is mainly just to try and cut him off from getting to my middle zone. And now we're going to order an HA to the middle. So reinforcements coming to this left-hand side now, as this is where I want to push. I basically want to distract him here so that I can just hold the center and force him to not pay attention on this right side. I want to be the one in the driver's seat. So going to move up my AT4 teams, also have some engineers and a scout team. Move the Abrams to destroy that rolling 3. But the Gazelle Hot here is going to force me to pull back as my PVADs aren't quite there yet. So going to move that M1 Abrams back into the forest as we just slowly advance with our infantry. We see another plane coming in, so now I'm going to order an Eagle as I want to just take out his Air Force. So Eagle going to come in, hit with the first missile, and hit with the third missile there. So that's another Jaguar HE down. And he's starting to retreat with his Rollins. So with my tank now, since he did just call out a plane, gonna try and deal with the Alouette. He does finally contest the center there. But he has not captured his back zone yet, so we're still at a +2. But we do see a lot of infantry starting to come across the open. So I did get hit with the Gazelle Hot 2, my Abrams, which broke my tracks. So gonna smoke that off. Now we got to get some supply here, but our AA is there to support now. Because of all this advancing infantry across the open, we're gonna just move up our Bradley, which is also gonna try and destroy that roll in there. Not able to get the hit, but all this infantry in the open, really nice for this Bradley, as the autocannon put in a lot of work against that. Another cluster plane coming in. I see this is going for my HA. First, I'm going to call out the Eagle, and then we're going to just try and back off of the HA. F-15 Eagle is going to deal with that. Unfortunately, though, the cluster does kill the HA, so that is a good run for him. And we're just clearing out the rest of our town here with our infantry. The Bradley going to catch out the rolling 3 there. So we are dwindling his forces pretty good here. And, well, because I have a decent foothold in this objective now, I'm going to push in my M1A1, and that's going to put us back at a +2. Engineers here, able to deal with 2 squads of Grenadier Voltigeurs that got in my town. And the Bradley now able to deal with the Dragon Paras. PVAD's destroying an Alouette, as I'm assuming he was trying to spot my CV for a future either bombing run or ATGM plane or something. So we're just going to move that just a little bit, and we're going to move some infantry here just so that we have our CV pretty well defended. So my wall of infantry here in a good spot to kind of keep him from getting to my back line. So going to move up the supply to support that. The Bradley here, we see the AMX-30B2. I figured he was going to do something like this, so I already had a CV on the way. Really important that we get the toe hit there, and we do. So that's going to be a dead B2 command. Does decap our zone, which evens out the points for now. But with a CV shortly arriving, we're going to be back at a +2 very shortly. Able to kill another VAB there, and we're just going to use our Bradley to clear out the rest of the zone and sit up there. On the left side, more infantry reinforcements just arrived, and we see the classic Super Puma trying to land behind my CV to take it out. Does get stunned though by my 2 PVADs, and well, it is going to go down, but because helicopters do this thing where they land infantry on full cohesion, the commandos are going to get a shot on my PVADs there. Almost get the kill, but PVAD's doing a nice job of just stunning these guys down, putting them on low cohesion. So trying to get the finishing kills here. As the PVADs will finish off the commandos here. So that's good. And now they're going to start hitting this Alouette. Take that out pretty quickly. And, well, we see another plane coming, so we already have our Eagle. We're going to send in the Eagle. We know he's going for the Abrams, so we're going to try and move that out the way. Eagle going to come in, take out that plane. And because we moved our M1A1 out the way, do end up dodging that. So on the left side, good control now at the edge of our town. In the middle, solid control here. Something did take out my machine gun squad in this building, so I do have another one that I'm ordering up, as well as an LRS in case there's some Dragon Paris here that just sniped it down because I did not see what happened to it. And on the left side, doing a good job at contesting. Gonna get some more engineers up though, as he does have quite a lot of infantry in this area. So just want to make sure we hold on to that. Stinger here, gonna be getting one of the Gazelle Hots. Gonna be going for the Alouette, and I also have a supply to support that, as well as rearm my engineers with their satchel charges. Is gonna end up getting the Alouette, and well, sensing that he can't really bring anything but infantry here, we're gonna move up RHA to this area to further cut off his resupply route. Also going to move up our TOTA here in case he decides to bring anything down this road. And we see Grenadier Voltigeurs in the open because we have the machine gun and the LRS. These guys really aren't going to have a good time. And, well, going to decide to move up my HA to support with this engagement and just start pushing to see what he has here. Maybe I can push across some infantry, find the CV, but score about to be a victory for us. So no need to push any further. Do get the win. ECRO, you can see rank 181. Pretty solid victory ratio there of 69%. But clearly pretty lopsided game. Basically because he got a little too aggressive with his AMX-10s. That allowed me to really finish those off early, which was my main game plan against 5E. Basically, you can see all these AMX-10s just going down right at the start. And, well, once we deal with those, we only have the Brennis, but because he doesn't have the combination of the Brennis and the AMX, it's pretty easy to deal with all that. So you can see the only value he really got out of his AMX-10s was sniping my PVAD early, supply, transport there for my recon, and then I believe this is another transport for maybe an AT4 team. No, that would have been my LRS actually. So he did get an LRS, but besides that, that's not what you want for your AMX-10s. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.